Bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Welcome to the inner sanctum of my chamber of chakras, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Astro Affirmation for July 18th, 2023. It's the third day that new moon in Cancer has been stirring up our inner world, bringing to the surface both treasures and trash from the bottom of the sea of our souls that we have suppressed and repressed for so long. Let us all feel the feels one last time and release those old dramas we've been replaying over and over for no good reason. And exorcise those ghosts of the past to the light of God. Deliver yourself from evil and set yourself free to live up to your fullest potential and accomplish the mission you came here on earth for. Remember, you are an eternal flame that came from the same ocean of fire that all of us MSBPF came from. MSBPF is my acronym for multi-dimensional spiritual beings in a physical form. Yes, remember who you truly are and your purpose in this earthly existence. Love is our beginning and end goal. Love is our foundation and our ride or die, right? Vroom, vroom, ride or die. With that in mind, let us sing our theme song with all our hearts and souls to strengthen our unity of diversity and believe that we are never alone. Here we go. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord, we are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord, and we pray that all unity may one day be restored, and they'll know we are Christians by our love, yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. And we'll guard each man's dignity and save each man's pride. Then they'll know we are Christians by our love, yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. Thank you for singing. Yes, you are never alone. So grab your cuppa of whatever and join me in a little coffee talk before we start our chakra chat. Let me spill some more tea about this past weekend. So, as you know, if you tuned in last week, the man had a potluck luau birthday junior here at the Big Blue House to celebrate with family and friends his turning 60. His real birthday was this past Saturday, July 15th, right? The night before he was to start the next decade of his life, Friday night, late Friday night, Big Blue House wept. Water dripped from the living room ceiling that ended up as dust on the floor. Yeah, I told you about that catastrophe yesterday. It was a disaster. Big Blue House couldn't hold it in no longer. She bawled all over the man who happened to be right under the ceiling that collapsed. Yeah. Okay, so rewind to Friday night when we first noticed the leak. Saturday, the morning of the man's birthday, JR, my eldest daughter husband, picked up the man for a birthday golf trip. They did 18 holes and they were back before 3 p.m., which I was surprised because I thought it was going to take the whole day. I mean, 18 holes, that's a full shift, right? Anyway, we had planned to go to Yamava Resort and Casino that night. Turns out the Jacksons, the remaining Jacksons, R.I.P. Michael Jackson, was performing that night. But we were still planning on meeting up with my brother Ray, who's in town this week from Monterey. Holla, Ray. That's Monterey up north. But Big Blue House was sobbing and no plumber was available to comfort her. So the man and I decided to stay in and open that fancy champagne I showed you last week that his brother Bobby brought to the potluck luau the week before. Yeah. So, we toasted to a long, healthy, happy life together. And we sang karaoke all night long while BBH was shedding her tears in the living room. The next day, it was raining in the living room. And BBH could not keep her emotions in any longer. Nope. I was in my crochet corner upstairs, when I heard a loud crash and the man yelling out, "Ah!" I rushed down to the living room and found a gaping hole with the man under it, along with Big Blue House in a million pieces. I mean, that part of Big Blue House. The man said he heard whining sounds in the walls before the ceiling crashed. Yeah, Big Blue House was still trying to hold back the years of pain and suffering and negative energies that have built up within her in the 23 years we've lived in this house. And finally, it could not keep it in any longer. Because as the man was desperately wiping BBH's tears off the floor, Big Blue House poured down upon the man a deluge of amber water. Yeah, it was like brownish yellow. The man was covered in plaster and insulation particles with a bunch of gray dust puffs all over. He was the first responder. Yeah, because we couldn't get a plumber here until the morning the next day. The man, Earl Anthony Conley, aka Tony, is a nice guy. He is our hero. Yes, he took the licking and kept on ticking. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Is that how that goes? What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Oh, yeah. My man. I said, you the man. Long story short, we got Dr. Rob, pro plumber, and son to fix the leak. He was knowledgeable and thorough, not to mention handsome. My son Gregory said he looked like Rob Pattinson in the black version. Thank you, Dr. Rob, for being the Robin to my Batman. Yeah, boy, that last weekend was a doozy. I watched yesterday's show and I looked spent. Know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Wasted. Sick and tired. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's get down to chakras to defeat the dust. The ruling energy of the day is the crown chakra. As you can see, I'm wearing my royal tiara with my lavender press-on nails, my amethyst ring and bracelet set, my April crown ring, and my third eye protection ring. Got amaranth in here, wearing my crocheted crown to honor the 7th chakra of our current. And I also have this flower of life shawl. It's weird because it turned out to be a pentagonal shape. Check it out. See, it has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? You can't really see, but don't ask me how it turned out to be pentagonal, because Karen's flower of life pattern, if I had followed Karen's pattern exactly, it's supposed to be hexagonal, 6-sided. But for some strange reason, this particular one that I made, because I made a whole bunch of them, came out pentagonal. But I love it because now it's a cape. See, you just fold the top to make it into like a collar. See this thing? This corner here? If you fold that down, right? Then it makes like this little triangle in the back. And then if you put it like that, right? It's like a cape and a shawl at the same time, but look at the way it goes in the back, see? Right? I love it. My regal robe to go with my crown. And title, Queen Bear of the Big Blue House. Hee hee, bling blings. Yeah, so the moon is now in Leo. Yes, so all you Leos out there, yes, you Esteban, open up and receive the oil of anointing coming down from the land of milk and honey in the core of your brain. Your pituitary and pineal glands are secreting a secret oil, that milk and honey from the land of milk and honey flowing down your spine. So let it flow freely to plant that spiritual seed at the bottom, at the base of your spine. Let it grow. Yes, let that kundalini, that potential energy, wake it up and let it rise. Yes, to the truest of who you are. And at the same time that the moon is in Leo, Black Moon Lilith is also in Leo. In fact, Black Moon Lilith will be there until October of this year. It's been there since the beginning of the year, which is where they were at on the day that I was born. Both the moon and Black Moon Lilith were in Leo in my natal chart. Here's my natal chart right here. I was born April 23rd. I know it's all ripped up. and ugly with notes around it because I've been studying astrology for a number of years now. But as you can see here, here's a sign of Leo. I have Black Moon Lilith and the moon like right there. It was right there on the day that I was born. So I'm having a Black Moon Lilith return as well as a moon return, right? On top of that, as you can see, with the Black Moon Lilith and the moon, I also have Uranus. You know, Uranus been in Taurus for a while, so I'm having a Uranus return also. Yeah, so I'm intensely feeling the inner world of my ego and heart, right? Sun in Cancer, remember? Sideways 69, Sun in Cancer, right? Moon in Leo. Shoot, it's intense already, man. Yeah, so I also have this fear, you know, like this old fear rising up from, I don't know, past traumas and bad experiences of being ignored, overlooked, or disregarded. Yeah. And that's the Black Moon Lilith energy, right? So these dense emotions of heavy feelings and manifest sometimes into dark thoughts and actions, they're weighing me down so that I just want to dig a 6-foot hole in the ground and lie down in it. Yeah, thank God for Uranus energy of creativity and innovation. I'm able to overcome the dark, dank, murky waters, like that lotus flower that grows from the bottom of a lake, and rise to the surface and meet the sun, the life-giving rays of the sun, right? Jesus Christ, the light of the world, saves. Yes, he saves you and me and everybody. I love you, Jesus. So the crown chakra is the highest spinning sphere of energy in our core. It is located at the top level of the 7 primary chakras in the center, the core of our being. It's above the crown of the head, about 2 inches above the crown of the head, like that. Okay? It is our connection to cosmic consciousness, God, the universe, the collective consciousness, the heavens, the spirit realm. And the third eye is the door that opens to the divine, right? So you got to go to the divine through the door of the third eye chakra. Gotta close your eyes. Get that melatonin flowing, you know, to relax yourself, your body, and slow down your mind and to go up there, okay? It's called the Sahasrara in Sanskrit, and it means 1,000-petaled. And here's the symbol on my chakra shawl. The light of the crown chakra is the color purple, violet, lavender, lilac color, or white. White is the color of purity and holiness, and that is what we know of God, right? He's pure and holy. So the symbol consists of concentric circles that begins with a dot at the center. The origin of consciousness, the singularity of creation. Okay? From here, consciousness expands outward like the spiral spot of hair growth. You know, everybody has like a little bald spot at the crown of their heads where the hair starts to grow. It's the spiral spot of hair growth. That's what I see here too, right? But these petals here open as consciousness completes itself, blossoming as you become fully aware of your existence and come to know your true being. So what they call the 1,000-petal lotus flower, the petals multiply again and again towards infinity. Okay? So it just keeps opening as you expand your consciousness. All right? The mantra for the crown chakra is Om. And the hand position is pinkies up and the rest clasp and pointing upward. Okay. Om. Very good. Okay, so wear purple today. Eat purple grapes. You know, eat purple foods, drink purple drinks like taro boba. That sounds good right now. That's my favorite boba, taro. So surround yourself with the essence of violet, the color of the crown chakra. Yes, light some lavender scented candles. I have one here in this beautiful violet canister. Yeah, I got this from Amazon, see? It's lavender. Yes, and it smells so good. It just calms my nerves, yes. So it says here that it has top notes of lavender, oak moss, and geranium. Mild notes of bergamot and chamomile. Base notes of amber, cedar wood, and tonka bean. No wonder it's so calming. Yes, got my mandala for the crown chakra up there hanging on my window. Yeah. So honor the crown chakra today and let's get spiritual. Spiritual. We want to get spiritual. Let's get into spiritual. Let me hear your spirit talk. Your spirit talk. Let me hear your spirit talk. Olivia Newton-John. Talk to God with your supreme self. Go inward. Take a break from the busyness of your external world and visit your inner world. Check the chakras in your core. Do a wellness check. Yes. Make sure they're all open and clear. Get them spinning synchronistically with each other. Align them from the root chakra to the crown chakra. Okay? Connect to both earth and sky. And pay special attention to the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. Make the most out of the opportunity to bloom as many petals as you can and accept divine guidance of earth and sky simultaneous. Right? The crown chakra is the promised land of God's kingdom. I leave you now with these Bible passages to meditate on today. God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all. 1 John 1:5. There was the true light, which, coming into the world, enlightens every man. John 1:9. For thou dost light my lamp, the Lord my God illumines my darkness. Psalm 18:28. For thou art my lamp, O Lord, and the Lord illumines my darkness. 2 Samuel 22:9. If we walk in the light as he himself is in the light, we have fellowship with one another. 1 John 1:7. That's all I have for you today. And as always and forever, I honor God in you and me. Namaste.